everyone, it is Vanessa from McKee Music Therapy Services, and we are here today with day four of Introduction to the Violin. I hope you have found this video through YouTube. If you hope you have gotten your notification bell that it was live today, that we are ready to go for day 4. If you did not, or if you haven't checked out days 1 through 3, I highly suggest you go do that. Please make sure that you are liking and subscribe to all of our social media places. We're on Facebook and Instagram and on YouTube, and I hope you are joining us for all of our great content, our videos, putting out all kinds of things. So let's get back to day 4. We're gonna start out like we have started out every class together. Put your instrument down and go ahead and shake it out. We need to make sure always that we are stretching. Again, I'm gonna keep talking and you're gonna just kind of follow along, all right? We need to make sure that we are stretching and that we are warming up our body, not just our instrument. Go ahead and take that head and kind of tilt it over. Good. And let's do the other one too. Tilt it over, stretch. You want to feel that stretch there. Being warmed up in our body is the key to not being injured and the key to developing successful and good habits from the beginning. It is so much harder to break a bad habit than it is to just have a good habit to start with. All right. I think my body is feeling ready. Go ahead, pick up your violin and your bow. Let's go over really quick how to hold the bow. Remember, we're gonna take our thumb and we're gonna make sure that it's bent. We're gonna put it in the little space between the frog and the finger pad there, and that the knuckle of our thumb is bent and is touching the hair right there. All right, that's the only part of the hair that you should be touching. All right, the rest of our fingers are down and relaxed. All right, there's no tension in them. Our pinky here is curved and relaxed as well. All right, and we are nice and relaxed and loose with our grip. Not loose that we're gonna drop it, just loose enough that it's comfortable. You're not putting all your pressure. It's not a hard grip. All right. Go ahead, pick up your instrument, hold it nice and tall. Both shoulders are down and relaxed. We're not hitching our arms up. Everything is relaxed. Let's go ahead. We're going to play long bows, just like we did at the end of yesterday. We're gonna play long bows, 4 long bows along 4 of our strings. That means up, down, up, down. What did I just do? Go down, up on every string on G, D, A, and E. Down and up. Here we go. Ready? Down, 2, 3, 4. Nice even pressure. 2, 3, 4. Again. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Change strings. Now remember, you're not adding extra pressure. You're not pressing. Ooh, did you hear that? That's what happens when you put too much pressure. If you don't use enough pressure, it sounds like that. Okay, so nice, just the weight of your arm. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Make sure your wrist is moving. You have that invisible string that is keeping your bow straight. Here we go on the A string now. Down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. last string. Down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Go ahead, put your instrument down. Shake out your hands. Stretch your shoulders up and down. Good. Pick your violin back up. I know I'm really insistent that you put your instrument down every little bit because we want your muscles to get a chance to get stronger. Okay? And if you just keep them there, then you start developing weird things, and we don't need that. So, your posture is up nice. We are going to now, let's do D, G, D, G, and then D, A, A, E, A, E. Okay? Long bows, 4 beats for each one. You're gonna go all the way from the frog all the way down to the tip. Okay? Nice long bows with nice steady pressure. Here we go. But don't worry, we are gonna put fingers down today. Here we go. D, G, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4. Good. D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Like I said, we are going to put our fingers down today. Today, I'll give you a little heads up for what we're going to do for the rest of our time together. We are going to play Hotcross Buns, the same song that we used our pizzicato with. We are going to play Hotcross Buns with our bow, and that song is going to require us to play with some long bows, but also some shorter bows as well. And then finally, we are going to learn about our third finger. We haven't put our third finger down at all yet, at least not together. Maybe you have by yourself, but not together. That third finger will help us for tomorrow, because tomorrow is day 5, and we are going to learn Twinkle Twinkle Little Star tomorrow. That is like the iconic, classic first song of a violinist to play. It's the first song that I learned how to play on the violin when I was a little girl. It's one of the first songs that everybody learns. So, but back to now. All right, Hotcross Buns. Do you remember it? Our first and our second finger are not friends, right? 2, 1, open. 2, 1, open. Open, 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 open. 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, open. Right. Now, I'm going to confuse you maybe. Just a little. I'm going to start giving you note names instead of fingers. What? Craziness, right? Because we don't usually play the violin with finger numbers. We play with note names. So, we're gonna play on the D string. You know it's my favorite string, right? The D string, we're gonna do Hotcross Buns on all of our strings today because remember, it works just the same. The fingers will always stay the same, but the names of the notes will change. And I'm doing that so that when we play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, you'll know what we're doing. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna start on the D string and we're gonna play Hotcross Buns with your bow. Now, Hotcross Buns, it starts Hotcross Buns. Those are shorter songs. Da, 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 right? Short, short, long. So, how do you do that? You just play a shorter amount of bow, okay? Watch me first, and then we'll do it together. Okay, I'll play the whole thing for you, and I want you to notice how I'm using my bow. Okay? Same thing. I can test a little test, like, what does that sound like? Am I on? Does that sound like the note I want to be on? Okay? Make sure you're only playing one string, not more than one like I just did. And then we're going to jump all the way back to the frog. And jump again. Did you see what I did there? So I played down, but then I want that down bow sound again. So guess what? I just pick up my bow and I move it. It's easy. You got to do it kind of fast because you don't want to get out of rhythm. But you just pick it up. No big deal, right? Let's try it together. I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see. All right. Find your F sharp. All right. That's your second finger on your D string, your F sharp. Here we go. Ready? So start kind of a nice comfortable position, okay? A nice comfortable spot. You don't want to be all the way up close to the frog, but you also don't want to be down here. Kind of, if you think of your bow in quarters, okay? So half, right? And then quarter. You want to play, you want to start right now in kind of the quarter part of your bow, okay? So 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, a whole, okay? Fractions, they come in everywhere, right? All right, so you want to start about right here. We're gonna play the shorter ones, the shorter sounds. We're gonna play in between the quarter, between the second quarter and the half spot, okay? You might even have dots or some sort of markings on your bow. So use those for a guide. If you don't, you have to imagine that they're there. All right. So we're going to use the middle part of our bow for the short ones, and then more of the whole bow for our long sounds. Okay. So let's go back again. Find your F sharp. Okay. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, jump. 2, 3, 4, jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Short, short, long. Did you do it? Let's do it together on the D string one more time, and then we're going to do it on all the strings together. Here we go. Okay. Jump. F, E, D, 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 E, E, F, E, D. Nice! All right, let's do it on the A string. Now the A string, same fingers, same pattern, but instead we're gonna have C sharp, B, A, C, B, A. I am not gonna say C sharp, it's just a lot to say. Know that it's a C sharp. If you know what that means, great. If you don't worry about it. C, B, A. Here we go. Find your C. Okay, your first and your second finger are not friends, right? Okay. Good, jump. Short, short, long, jump, long, and I want you to say the names of the notes with me, all right? So we're gonna start on C. C, B, A. Ready? C, B, A, jump. C, B, A, jump. A, 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 B, 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 C, B, A. Did you get it? I'm sure you did. And if you didn't, don't worry. It's just for fun. And if you didn't get it, a little more practice and you will, okay? Don't worry. We're gonna move on to the G string. Here we go. So G string, we have B, A, G, B, A, G, 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 A, B, A, G. All right. Okay, make sure you're sitting or standing. A lot of times we stand when we play the violin, especially when we're learning, but sitting is totally fine too. I'm sitting right now, but make sure you're sitting up straight. Your posture is good. Your shoulders are nice and down. Okay. B, A, G, B, A, G, Nice. One more time on that string, and we're going to move up to our E string. All right. Nice and relaxed. Perfect. All right, on to the E string. Your fingers are getting tons of practice. Your bow hand is getting tons of practice, and that will lead to better playing. Here we go. Maybe just one time on the E string. We'll see how we do. This time, so we're on the E string now. Our second finger is on G. G, F, A, E. Sorry, my fault. All right, just so you know, it is an F sharp if you are curious about that. All right. No, I'm sorry. It's not an F sharp. It's an F natural. All right, E string. Let's start that whole part again. Onto the E string, we are going to have G, F, E, G, F, E. All right. You can do it. I can do it too. Let's do it together. Jump. Beautiful. All right. I have a question for you. Do you think you could play more than one note on the same bow stroke? We have all of our notes have always been on separate bow strokes. But you can play, what do you think? You totally can play more than one note on one bow stroke. I want you to try this. Instead of going up, going down, up, down, I want you to try this. I want you to go da, 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 right? Pick a note, pick a string, any string. What string am I gonna pick? Of course, the D string. It's my favorite one. All right, so all on one bow. So you're gonna use your whole bow and play 3 different notes. Let's do it again. Now, keep your bow right there. We're gonna do it again and go up. Did you get it? So do that again. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 2, 1, 3. If you are on the D string with me, then an F, E, D. Okay? F, E, D. F, E, D. Now, there is a fancy way to play multiple repetitions of the same note. But for right now, if you are going to play the same note more than once, you need to change bows. So from the beginning, we're gonna go hot cross buns all on one bow, and then again hot cross buns all on one bow. Then open, 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 open. 1, 1, 1, 1, and then all on the same bow again. Hot cross buns. All right, let's try it. Okay, you are on the D string with me. Okay, F, E, D, all on one bow. Here we go. Good. Open, open, open. E, E, E. F, E, D. Nice! What string should we try it on next? How about the G string? I like lower strings. I think they're prettier. It's just my opinion. You might like playing on your E string. Go for it. Have fun. I like playing on my lower strings. Maybe I should have played the viola instead. All right, here we go. On our G string, same bowing pattern. Good. Open, 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 open. Fantastic. All right, that is the pattern I want you to practice tonight before tomorrow, okay? That is how I want you to practice it. We have one more thing before we finish today, and that is your third finger. Exciting, isn't it? We're gonna put that third finger down. Tomorrow, we're gonna need it. So, we're gonna do this by walking up the fingerboard. So we're gonna go open, 1, 2, 3. All right, and we're gonna do that on every string. Open, 1, 2, 3. In this case, our second and our third fingers are going to be friends. So when you put them down on your fingerboard, they're gonna go right next to each other. Let's see if make sure you can see that. Okay, if you have tape, they'll be either, depending on where your second piece of tape is, your third piece of tape will be in the right spot. That one doesn't really move a whole lot, and that piece of tape is always going to be there for where it is when you have tape. So if you don't have tape, just know that your second and third finger are going to be friends. Your first finger, so first, they're not friends. Second finger, and then third finger, they're gonna be friends. All right? We're gonna do it on, you know what? Let's live dangerously. We'll do it on the E string first. Okay, so open. You got that. 1. That's an F. Now I want you to do a second finger. You know that one. G. What comes after G? It's A. Okay, space. Oh, you can see it that way. Nice. All right, so space, and then they're friends. Let's do that again. Open, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Let's try it all. Open, 1, 2, 3 down on a down bow, and then 3, 2, 1 open on an up bow. Open. Do it again. Beautiful. Now on to the A string. We're going to do this on every string. A, okay, open, 1, 2, 3. Got it? 3, 2, 1, open. And now all on one bow. Okay. 3, 2, 1, open. A, B, C, D, D, C, B, A. Good. And now onto my favorite string on the D string. D, E, F, G. Now, on the D string and the G string, you'll notice as well, you're gonna have to start bringing, for that third finger, you're gonna have to start kind of bringing yourself around a little more. The A string and the E string, not quite as much, but you gotta start bringing your hand over a little bit more so that your third finger is right on top. You don't wanna be down like this. And that's why it's super important that this hand is not like this. If this hand is like this, if you're looking right here, that hand is like that, you're not gonna get there, okay? So keep it up and keep it over. That movement comes from your elbow, okay? There you go. So on the D string again. Good. And now all on one bow. Got it? Last one. You're on your G string. Make sure your arm, here, you know what? Put your instrument down for a second. Shake out your shoulders, all right? Give them a little break. Roll them around, all right? You roll them around. We've been holding our instrument up for quite a long time now. Your shoulders might be getting a little tired. Your arms might be getting a little tired. Make sure you take a break when you need it. We're gonna do this. It'll be our last thing we do together. So, maybe one more thing, maybe. All right, here we go. On the G string, bring that your arm, tuck your elbow under. All right, rotate it there. Here we go. G, A, B, C. And now go back down. C, B, A. And all on one bow. We'll do the one more thing. Maybe will come true. We're gonna go open, 1, 2, 3. And then to your next string, open, 1, 2, 3. Next string, 1, 2, 3. Next string, open, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna play all of your fingers on all 4 strings. Think of it like a challenge, all right? It's a challenge and you can totally do it. Here we go. Starting on your G string, we're gonna go all the way across. Good. Now to your D string. A string. Good. E string. And let's go back down. 3, 2, 1, open. Then switch. 3, 2, 1, open. Switch. 3, 2, 1, open. Switch. 3, 2, 1, open. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, open. 2, 1, open. 2, Fantastic. That is your homework for today. Just play around with all of those notes. Got it? I hope you come back tomorrow for day 5, and we are going to learn Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Once you can play that, you're set. There would be so many more things that you can do. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5. Again, my name is Vanessa, and I am coming to you from McKee Music Therapy Services. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our social media so that you get all of our great videos, and have a great day.